There have been plenty of MMOs throughout my developing years, and there are still a sizable handful of well-made, worthwhile titles of the genre today. But Final Fantasy XIV has held my attention and respect for the better part of 2 years, for many reasons, but if I have to, and honestly want to pinpoint the largest contributing factor to my feelings towards this game, it has to be the developer's feelings and actions towards storytelling. This video goes out to all the WoW refugees, all the MMO initiates who haven't touched this kind of genre in years or ever, toiling away at the main story quests and side content in a rush to get to Shadowbringers. I say to you all, take your time. There are many of you who are into 14 for the community, the mechanics, and the spectacle, and to those people I say, carry on. You're fine. You're in charge of your own happiness, and you know what you want to get out of the experience. And I'm glad that this game that's brought me so much joy is able to give you something of quality as well. But to the others looking for more, just one more extra thing.
Thank you, Lemini, for everything.
This is the kind of stuff that makes 14 a step above the competition to me. The in-game engine allows simple but expressive and relatively different looking NPCs in both fashion and character design. The camera work with shifting scenes to fit the mood of the moment, whether it be funny, serious, a little of both, or terrifying, can be implemented with the quality of any solo RPG. And that's the mentality from your first cutscene forward. FF14 from the gate establishes its style of storytelling to cater to you, the player. Partially by expressing how great the Warrior of Light is and how we need to save everyone because no one can be trusted to do anything unless your name is Tataru. But also in the way that every blue marker quest I've touched, every job expansion, and so many of the main story sequences have had such solid, mood-setting moments. Even without voice acting, you guys can clearly watch these scenes and see the expressions and the action, all using the same game engine, and still get a sense of what's happening, how someone feels, and how badass they are. And as for the main story quest, when you get towards Heavensward, the first expansion of this game, the voice acting becomes true quality.
You know, you're right. Mayhap it is time for a change of tack. Killing primals, tormenting beastmen, hastening the birth of a new god. It's all a bit much, isn't it? And frankly, we don't have the leisure to do it.
Working with the forsooth and verily speech like it was second nature. It's like listening to Shakespeare versus reading it. You just have a better time comprehending what's being expressed when it's spoken, rather than being just read. Now, in playing devil's advocate, early Realm Reborn stuff can vary in voice acting.
Forgive my selfish desire to assure your welfare.
I don't recall requesting an escort. Simply pretend we never met and continue on your way.
And there are definitely some struggle moments in the fetch quests just so you can find the adult chicken nuggets meal. Be warned, Warrior of Light, this is the true work of darkness. And while I mentioned briefly about the way things are worded, this can be hit or miss for people. But there is this faux British accent that permeates through all of the game, even with characters who are supposed to be Asian. But if you can get past what I find to be a handful of minor gripes, the game really opens up. The drama begins to unfold. Betrayal, struggle, and sacrifice strikes you when you least expect.
We tower above the gods!
Oh, holy. But even then, there's this charm that permeates throughout the game. A charm that I would equivalent to the appeal of a good Power Rangers season or watching a storyline from atop the fourth wall. Yes, the show is just guys and girls in spandex shooting bad special effects at people in monster costumes. But they also have a budding romance. They also have actual moments of dread and heroism from the most unlikely of heroes. Yes, Lewis is fighting aliens in his basement, but he takes the drama, comedy, and the whole absurdity with a good blend of seriousness and deconstruction. 14 is the same through and through. We have our goofy dumb scenes, and then we have our true horror scenes. But they don't ever feel unwarranted. Some of the stories, of course, don't follow all the way through. This game's not perfect, but most if not a majority of this game earns every emotion it's trying to pull out of you. So to summarize this short video, if you're playing for the loot, the grind, and for the community and friends you've made along the way, you're completely playing this game fine. I'm glad on some level that the game that's brought me happiness and comfort for the past 2 years has brought you the same. However, in my opinion, no one should just rush through the game without attempting, really giving it the college try, to accept and appreciate the story. I'd love to do a deeper dive in story quests and backgrounds to show you what I mean in the future, but for now, I want you all to experience what I have. If you're interested in following my adventures in Shadowbringers in a few days, follow the links below to my Discord, Twitter, and Twitch to stay up to date. Otherwise, here's a taste of one of my favorite side quests, and I think it also encapsulates the best kind of emotions this game can bring.
We were just adventurers trying to make our way. An odd job here, a favor there. We never aspired to be warriors of light. But word of our deeds spread, and soon people were calling us heroes. They placed their hopes and dreams on our shoulders and bid us fight for all that was good and right. We fought, and we fought, and we fought, until there was no one left to fight. We won! And now our world is being erased from existence. We did everything right. Everything that was asked of us, and still it came to this. You of all people should understand. We will not falter. We brought our world to the brink of destruction, and now we must save it.
Soon, we will open wide the gates. And I hope to see you there.